Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you with a kind of a long form video just on happiness and how to be happy. And some people might say I am the worst fucking person to do this talk because I am an alcoholic and I have suffered with bouts of depression. But I think you could still be happy with those things. And so far I'm good with the sober October. When I say alcoholic, it's not like I don't want to be one of those people that say like I don't have a problem, and you're like twitching. But no, yeah, I've had serious bouts of alcohol. I would say alcoholic because because I can drink every day and still function. Again, I don't. I've gotten a little bit healthier, since the lockdown didn't end, but since we were allowed to go back to the gyms and I had like a purpose for living again. But how to be healthy or how to be happy? Well, I guess those two coincide because if my friend Amy posted a picture before saying like, I wish I still looked like this. Pictures from just a few years ago. And God, she's rocking body. She's in a dress. She looks great. Fantastic. Like a model. And she maybe gained about 30, 50 pounds and she doesn't look like that anymore. And, I talked to her. I was like, well, what's stopping you from, from looking like what changed? She's like, nothing changed. I guess she's eating a little bit more, and not that she's like overeating, maybe it's just different food that she's eating. But her and her boyfriend now, like they go out to eat a lot, and they but nothing really. She's older now, so she can't eat the way that she used to. She's in like her late 30s, early 40s, and I think that picture was taken in 2014. So as you get older, you just can't eat. But I got super depressed this year, partly because I lost $90,000 because of COVID, partly because I couldn't see my friends anymore, but also because I didn't have a gym for 6 months. And I looked like shit. I still look like shit. I'm getting better. I'm in the trajectory in which I want to go. And that's got a big part on your mental health, liking the way you look. And I get it. We're all our own worst critics. We are. But being healthy, being able to look at yourself and say, like, I feel good. I like the way I look. That's not a feeling that a lot of people get, especially if you don't work out, especially if you don't exercise or eat healthy. You're going to feel so much better if you just focus on your diet. And I'm not saying just, nope, got to be grilled chicken, broccoli, and, like nothing else. Like, okay, you can if you want to do that, but you can have flavor. You can eat foods, eggs, you can eat fish, you can flavor them, and you don't have to go hardcore with the diet. Just don't eat 3,000 calories a day. If you do, work out. Eat as many calories as you want. You got to burn them off. You got to do something. Some people have to eat more than that. Boxers that are in the midst of their training eat 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day because they're always moving and they're burning several thousand a day. And you need 2,000 calories a day anyway. So if you're working out on top of that, yeah, you need a lot more. But I swear to God, that helps. Being around people that you love. I get it's harder during COVID, but that also helps. In person helps too. I mean, yes, I don't know about this therapy thing. Many people swear by it. They say like, no, I need that. That's really helped. Some people say like, I've gone, I didn't really do anything. I've never really tried it. I don't plan to. I don't want to. I can't. I don't do it. That's something where I think I just know my own mind, my own body better than anyone else. And I think that's true for a lot of some people can tell you, like, well, you feel like this because of this, and why do you feel that way? You just have to know the right questions to ask. But part of it, being happy, I think is hard work. And I don't mean like you have to work at it. No, like, go do hard work. Go do physical, manual labor. If you go outside of your comfort zone, it's another thing. People don't go outside their comfort zone. And I'm bringing up, fat people again, like Nicole Arbour's Dear Fat People that she made X amount of years ago, and she got a whole bunch of hate for it. She's like, no, like I'm making this video because, like, I love fat people. Like a lot of them are funny, but I want them to be healthy and live a longer life. And a lot of people, 1 year later, she made another video saying like, this is a montage of all the people who said, hey, Nicole, I watched your video, and it put me in such a way that I got my shit together. I started not messing around with food anymore. I started going diet, started exercising. and they messaged her like in tears, like thanking her because she changed their lives. And whatever it takes to get you to do that, great, because there's an epidemic in this country. Not talking about COVID, I'm talking about people not going outside of their comfort zone. Fat people, especially, when they go work out and they see like, this does not make my body feel good. It doesn't, it hurts. I don't feel comfortable. I'm out of breath. I feel like I'm dying. I'm sweating. Very uncomfortable. And they're just like, I'm straight up not having a good time. People don't do things because they're uncomfortable. They don't like them. People miss out on some of the greatest joys in life because it makes them uncomfortable. When people say, like, I don't want to make you do anything you're not comfortable with, fuck that. Go jump out of an airplane. Go bungee jumping. Go skinny dipping. Go do something that's fun. Do something that is exciting. Even if you don't think you don't want to do it or it'll make you uncomfortable, I swear that will help you grow. You step out of your comfort zone, you grow. You learn things about yourself that maybe you might not have otherwise. Now, I'm not saying, go into like a drug house with nothing but like a knife pen and, try to, not saying do that, although, sorry. Yeah, that's a big thing. And working hard, I swear, knowing that you did something at the end of the day. I did that many times. When I was younger, I was working in an animal hospital in the veterinary field where you feel like you did something at the end of the day. When I was in the military, some of my best times were in the military because, yeah, we have long shifts and you help out and you really feel like you did something because it's like, okay, that's hard work and that is something that is, yeah, things change. That's part of history. It's something that is, it might suck at the time because you're tired and you're hungry and, you miss your family and I'm not even talking about deployments. I'm just talking about like, they just ship you all over the world. Like, I'm just saying like, okay, you're here now. Oh, 2 years later, we're going to ship you here. That's going to be your new permanent duty station. Yeah, I'm just talking about just saying like when you go there and, you don't have people around you, it's new, and then it's okay, you make friends. That's part of the reason why I started drinking is in the military. But no, be around people that you love and work hard and try to have a sense of responsibility because I swear that is something that is going to help. The more things you're responsible for, the more you're going to appreciate yourself. Like, I am in charge of all of this, the more proud you feel about yourself. And on another level, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a mental health professional, and please ask your doctor before you do anything, but dude, acid helps so much. That kills your ego, and you just think like again, someone that's pretty well traveled, and they've been around the world a couple times, and they know like your ego's already killed with that because you're like, well, I didn't know this. You can do that? Wow, that's great. Like if you're an American that knows one language, go to Europe. You'll be humbled so freaking quick because they all know 2, 3, 4 different languages. Easy. I know a little bit of Spanish and even less Russian. It's it's very humbling to be around people that are so much better than you at a bunch of different things. But yeah, acid will take care of that for you. That will say like, okay, you are no longer the person you think you are, and don't be happy with yourself either. You are right now at 20 years old. When someone says you are, oh no, you're fine just the way you are. No, you're not. Not at all. You are not fine in relation of what you can be. And you owe it to yourself. And I think I made a video about this the other day too. They're all blending together now. You owe it to people that is around you to be the best that you can be. And that will make you happy. Jordan Peterson says, be the strongest person at your father's funeral. Meaning like, all right, everyone's going to look to you for strength. That is something, not that your father died, but that was something that will make you happy. Like, I'm responsible. I've got my shit together, and I can handle this. The ability, having that sense of self, having that sense of comfort is like, okay, I can take whatever life throws at me. And a way to do that is, and you don't have to go from one end of the spectrum to the other, like, right away. I know some people that can't talk on the phone. It's awkward for them. They get, like, anxiety about, like, talking on the phone. Just order a pizza. Don't do it online. Call them. Hey, my name is Randy Chavez. I live over here. Here's my phone number. Can I just get 2 large pepperoni pizzas and extra cheese? Yeah, I'll pay cash, credit card number, whatever, and then do it. Right? And just something simple like that. Start talking on the phone, and then you say, okay, I did it. Become easier and easier and easier, and then move to public speaking. Might be a big jump from that, but start a YouTube channel. Start a video. Just talk about what you like and do things that you like to do. If you thoroughly enjoy playing board games, find a group. There's definitely like Meetup or Join Us or whatever it's called. Find a group on Facebook. Find people that like to play board games. They're fun. Go out Pokemon Going with people. It's also really fun. If you like comic books, do that. Like, for anyone that will give you shit for it, like, I like My Little Pony. It happened when my friend Tim, like 2010 or whatever, and he gave me other good shows such as like Breaking Bad, Dexter, like The Walking Dead. So he knows good TV. Like, he'd tell me, like, watch this, because he watches everything. And I was like, okay, so I'd watch them, and they're great. So he says, like, oh, you should watch My Little Pony. I was like, bruh, what? And he's like, and honestly, like, any guy, if you go and guys can get other guys to do anything as long as they, like, no, bro, seriously. That's it. That's all they have to do. So I was like, okay. And, you know, I watch, you know, an episode and watch another episode, and it's funny. And it's really funny, and it gives good lessons. And it's like, okay, that's a good way of explaining it. I didn't think about that. I try to learn with everything, and also learn. Try to read. Try to better yourself. Read, watch lectures, listen to lectures. It's all stuff that bettering yourself does make you happier. And again, going back to the My Little Pony thing, like, yeah, I get shit for people are like, oh, you're a brony. You're one of those people, and I guess people that like My Little Pony get associated with furries, which. I met a couple furries. Apparently there's 2 different types. The one type that we all know is just dressing up in dog and cat costumes and then fucking each other at the end of it. At the end of the... Oh, God. I don't understand that at all. But then I guess there's another type of furry where it's just you're... Like, you say, like, oh, I identify with a wolf because I'm a loner or whatever, and whatever. Or I identify with a horse because, like... I guess in that sense, like, I was born in the year of the horse, so horse tattoos, like, I'm a little spiritual in that aspect, but ow, my hips, I guess furries, what they do is not that unsimilar to what we do at Comic-Con. We dress up as superheroes, and then at the end of the night, anyway, no, do what you like to do. Be around people that uplift you, and I had this one friend that came to visit a little while ago. Good person. And the person that she actually came to visit, she was just visiting me because she was visiting the other friend. And, you know, we got to hang out and to talk. And her other friend was just being very, very negative and pessimistic about things. And just, people just aren't happy. But acid will help take care of that. Acid will be like, we'll show you to be appreciative of things. Like, there's the... I guess that's like a shortcut, because like I'm very appreciative of things. I've been poor before, like a couple of times. I've been very, very poor, and I've also been to other countries places in those countries are shitholes, and it puts reality into perspective. Like, oh, wow, some people live like there is no roof on that house, and they are eating goat because that's all that they can eat, and they. You know, the family is all torn up because one got killed by a roadside bomb, the other's disabled, and you don't have school like that. There is it is hell for some people out there, and you know, people. I have this person that I work with. I was like, it's too cold in here. It's too loud in here. Like, what type of music is this? Like, Jesus, fucking Christ! Like, one, I wish you could beat the shit out of the person for that. The other is like. Okay, you obviously have been very in a bubble your whole life, been very comfortable. You've never had to do anything that you didn't want to do, or else you would not be complaining about such trivial things like this. And I get it. When something doesn't go your way, it sucks. It really does. Like in the military, I couldn't go to one of my best friend Tyler's weddings because we were so short-staffed. And he was in the military too, so he, you know, kind of understands Well, he was in the reserve, so just joking, Tyler. I love you. He yeah, I couldn't go to his wedding because so short-staffed and so skeleton crew. I couldn't take leave. You miss things, and I get it. It's when things don't go your way, it sucks. It's horrible. But take a step back and think, okay, is this the worst thing that's going to happen? And will it matter in 5 years? And like, what can I compare it to? If you compare it to other people, like where they're really living, you're like, okay, I should at least be thankful that I have this opportunity. Oh, my car broke down. Okay, well, I got to get that fixed. Or a car broke down and I have no money to fix it. Okay, that's another issue. And also, money does not make you happy. It does not. It'll make you happy in the sense that, okay, I can ward off the bill collectors and I can eat what I want. And I just saw it in a meme like years ago. It's like some Asian kid is like looking at a menu like this, and he's just like, to order what you want off the menu without looking at the price. That is what it means to be successful. And for a while, that was my measure of success. Like, that is my goal. And I got it. And then, you know, goals keep changing and you keep going up, and it's great. But no, money does not make you happy. It does not. Again, it'll make you happy so much as if you can pay your bills and have enough for food, and that after that, it doesn't. I mean, I have enough money where I could be anywhere in the world right now if I wanted to. COVID or not, I could do whatever I want. That alone does not make you happy. Because, I mean, okay, if you're an asshole and you try to go on vacation with someone, no one's going to want to go with you. If you don't have really that good of friends, it's not going to happen. It's not going to... excuse me. Yeah, as someone that has money right now, has had money before, it does not make you happy. Doing things that you pursue, spending time with people you love, that makes you happy. I think at the end of the day, all we really want to do is just listen to good music, have a few drinks with friends, just relax and talk, and try to... I think we should have conversations about, you know, political conversations and conversations about what we disagree on, because, again, that's how we grow. But I also think that we should really stop talking... that if we don't do that all the time, because there's a lot of people... I feel like older people are more prone to it, like, one, sharing news articles without fact-checking them or anything, and but yeah, they go off about politics, and it's like, all right, listen, like, if you're outside shoveling snow, and say you have an old neighbor and you don't want them to slip and fall while shoveling their snow, you do it for them. Yeah, you don't ask what their political affiliation is. You don't. No, that's just another person, and you should love people and help them out when you can, and forgive people too, most of the time. And you can have these things, like, you don't have to worry about who they're voting for, or, you know, but try to work on your relationship with people that you're supposed to have good relationships with. If you don't have it, try to work on it. That'll make you happier. Again, there's some cases where, you know, okay, I get it. Some things, yeah, I think are unforgivable. But for the most part, I think, okay, if someone did something that wasn't the right thing, you can cut them out, or you can choose to work on it. That's your choice. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope this helps. It was a bunch of me rambling, but I hope it does. I love you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Bye.